Hi, my name's Tom Bell and I'm from Myers Estates, and the reason for this video today is to give you some useful and helpful tips on how to choose the right estate agent when coming to sell your home. Useful tip number one is the marketing of your property. So my advice would be to go onto Rightmove or Zoopla or On the Market and have a look at the estate agent's marketing skills and marketing strategy. So photography, is the photography the best that it could possibly be? Are all the rooms bright and empty and spacious and decluttered? Are all the bullet points that you see, are they all very informative? Do they feel like they want you to come and have a look at this property because it's what you're looking for? Useful tip number two is the facts. So whoever you're meeting, whoever's coming around to your property, what information are they bringing over to show you the case studies and the proof that they can do what they say they're going to do for you? So my advice would be to look at or ask for how many properties that agent has sold over the previous year, for example, and how that sits with your competitors. Another tip on the fact side would also be to ask your agents to prove how much they have got as a percentage to the original asking price. So for example, if your house or flat was on the market for £300,000, on average, could you roughly work out how much you would expect to achieve if the asking price was 300? Currently ours is 98.2%, so we get 98.2% of the asking price across all of the properties that we sell. Another handy tip as well is to actually go onto Rightmove and look at how many properties that agent actually has on the market at the moment. You really want a proactive agent who has a high level of properties coming through because ultimately that shows the energy that they're putting into the business and also putting into selling your property too. The more properties, the more people are going to be inquiring through Myers or through any other agent, which means that you are more than likely going to get more viewings on your property due to the attraction levels. Useful tip number three. What strategy does your agent have to sell your property in a good time but also for really good money? Any agent would be able to sell your property for a really cheap price. What you really want is someone who's going to get the most that they possibly can for your home, but also in a good time. The last thing you want is to be on the market for months and months and months, and then for your property to become stale and flat, and with no one wanting to come and have a look because it's been exposed for so long. Going into that a little bit more, what experience does your agent have? Do they do the conventional viewing system, which is book as and when? Or do they do a more forward-thinking system such as us, where we tend to book in open house times and slots to fit around your lives, to make your lives less stressful and actually easier in this journey of you moving? Useful tip number four is what and where do your agents advertise? It's really important to find out if your agents are covering every single angle or if they specifically choose to advertise down one or two advertising streams or platforms. What we try to do is keep the market as open as possible and advertise on the three main portal websites, which are Rightmove, Zoopla and On the Market. Useful tip number five is social media. How well is your agent exploiting the massive benefits of having these platforms? Because thousands and thousands of people are on social media every single day. More than on Rightmove and more than on Zoopla and more than on the Market. This is a huge platform for us to advertise on, and a really important part of getting you sold for the best price in the best possible time. So I hope you've enjoyed these 5 quick tips on how to choose the right agent. These are just 5 of many things that we can offer you here at Myers. I'd love to speak to you a bit more. If you do have any further questions, my number is 01305 259 436. I look forward to hearing from you soon.